And I'm Vontoba.
And we've been doing life,
Love,
and business together for nearly 2 decades. What you just... Vontoba.
you know I'm joking.
You just said.
I'm so proud of you.
And we've learned a thing or two about having a good life.
Shows.
And now we want to share it with you.
Sometimes it's happy,
And other times it can be a little tough.
but one thing we'll always make sure it is
Good. This is the good life. Oh, I love that intro,
Me
Vontoba. Look, it's like, I'm just like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, you never get tired of seeing it.
But it's our family, it's us.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
Welcome to the good life.
I'm Psyche.
I'm Vontoba.
We got a lot going on today, Vontoba.
We do.
Hit us
Tell them what's
up.
happening on the show today.
Okay, I get to do this. Listen, we got some good people. We got TV veterans coming out to talk about their book and just really how they have done all things. And in fact, I've known this person for quite some time. We'll get a chance to talk to Kim Gagne. Very excited to have her as a guest. She's got a book. She's been doing things in the industry, like amazing woman. We're gonna be sharing tips on eating healthy. We're gonna do
That's
that.
important.
And Vontoba, you're gonna, of course, hit us up with some give and grub.
Oh yeah, some financial tips to help you live your best life, your good life when it comes to your money.
Okay, well, you know, it's time for our trend of trash. Before we do, I got a joke for you.
Let me know.
I saw this, my second grade class, or I don't have a second grade class, my second grader was like, one of her classes said, how many fingers am I holding up? And I was like, 5. And the second grader was like, no, it's 4. I have a thumb. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Okay, trend of trash is coming up next. Hopefully it's better.
Show me a life hack.
I've just seen this for the very first time after 43 years. I must have eaten about 155,000 of these, and I've never thought of it. What an absolute little ripper. Thanks for ever thought of this. I love ya.
Oh, I love it, Vaughn. Let me tell you why. Because I made oranges and apples in their lunches.
Yes.
And the oranges come back because I think it's too much work for their little bitty fingers.
Oh, getting through the skin and all
Yeah,
that.
let's give it a shot.
Let's try. I'm interested. You know,
I
like,
love these little paring knives.
You
Okay.
want to cut it on the side?
I don't. Okay, yeah, he did it down the side. Okay.
Let's see.
I feel like I
Pretty
had a
good
very
knife.
creative. Okay.
All right, so now we're going to take it and open it up, sort of like flip it inside out.
Yeah. Did do that with mine.
Ooh, that actually
It
is
worked.
working.
I mean,
And then you peel out those parts.
fill out what parts? Oh, the
Yeah,
babies?
Yeah, the babies.
Oh, the little pieces.
The little puppies.
The little puppies,
Uh-oh.
the little pups. Look at that. It worked.
Oh,
And the babies wouldn't have to so I just need to cut it down the middle.
That was fast, too.
Yeah, it was. It was really fast.
Nice. And you know, I like oranges, I like pineapples, I like grapefruit. I wonder if this will work with grapefruit. You think it would?
Vontoba, we can't vote. Come on, we got to get our producers to give us our vote. Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is good.
Y'all, we got the
I
best
got
team
orange juice
over
on
here.
my hands.
We're
Yes,
gonna
they
touch
are
the paper with the
phenomenal.
orange juice.
Trend of trash,
Best
Psyche.
thing. Listen, I'm in a good mood.
She said trend. This is the trend.
Thank you,
TikTok. Hey, thanks for the life hack.
Thank you.
Next up, we checked our DMs and we picked your most amazing dating and relationship questions.
Okay, I'm like, woo.
Our DMs stay piping hot with their relationship and dating questions, right?
Up next, slide to my DM with my girl, Tera Stidum with She Day Savvy. Listen, we have checked, and all I can say is we have found the most piping hot, the most interesting question in our DMs. Y'all be coming through. I'm gonna just say that. And we got our girl, of course, Tera Stidum here with She Day Savvy.
Psyche, we're kind of coordinated here.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Not even on purpose, but you know,
We
good people think alike.
We
That's
think
what that
alike.
is.
Yes, we do.
Girl, well, tell me how you think, and I want to know what you think about. First, tell us what was said, what
Okay.
happened was.
So this is actually going to be a very specific explainer about a particular dating season. Now, Psyche, I know you have been off the market for what, 18 years y'all been married?
That don't even sound right, but yes, I've been gone.
So dating has changed.
The market is
It's a whole different market.
A mall right
Listen,
now, probably.
it has changed
Or is it-
completely. And so our question today simply says, hello, good life. I have a question for you. I'm ready to get back out there. My girlfriend keeps telling me you should because now it's cuffing season and you have an opportunity. Okay. Psyche, you know what cuffing season is?
Okay, so I learned that word maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm here.
Okay, you're very hip.
So, but retell me, because that made
Yes,
me
so first of all, cuffing season is actually in Webster's dictionary. So I'm not making it up.
Okay, Webster.
I'm not making it up. Yeah,
Webster.
it is so official that it's made it to Merriam-Webster, okay?
Okay.
And cuffing season is just the time of year when the temperatures drop.
Oh.
And what do we want when the temperatures
It's a
drop? You
real
want
season.
comfort, right? You want comfort. You want something to kind of stick to your
Yeah.
bones and
Yeah.
kind of make you feel all good inside and woo, you know.
Okay.
And so this is a time of year when people actually start looking for
didn't know that.
relationships.
I didn't know
They
that.
start looking for those connections, if you will. So I'm gonna break the season down, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna give this
Thank you.
person some very specific things that I need
to
them
do.
to answer before they get out there and start trying to cuff. So the scouting, because again, it's a real thing. Scouting happens from August 1st through 31st. Okay, so we've already passed that part of the year. Drafting, September 1st through September 30th.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
get ready
so
for
that means you
that.
actually
Draft, the
yeah,
draft.
Yeah, so scouting unit already got it there and saying like, who do I want to talk to?
Drafting.
Now you're drafting. You're like, okay, so if I met 10, 6 of them made it to the draft. The tryouts, October 1st through 31st. So that means now we're going on dates. Let me see if he knows how to act, how to eat, how to present himself in public.
I'm drafting
The
right now. You made the
preseason,
tryout.
it's like we're actually dating. Like, you know what? I done made three made the cut. That's November 1st through the 30th.
We benching you, though.
The actual, right, yeah, you go to the bench, you did not make it. Take your uniform off, sir. You are not on the team.
No.
The cuffing season is actually December 1st through January the 15th. Okay, this
that's
is like
quick.
we dating. We in something.
What happened after that?
The playoffs, sugar. January 16th through February 13th. That means that these guys have actually made it through the end zone. Oh, that sounds a little spicy. I didn't mean it like that. But they've made it through because the championship game is coming up on February 14th. What is that?
Valentine's.
It's Valentine's Day. So it is official. It is an official season. But before you get out there and start cuffing, I need you to find out first, what are you really seeking? Are you seeking a seasonal relationship? Are you seeking like a seasonal connection? Or are you seeking the real thing? That's going to determine how you actually cuff and how you actually communicate that with who you cuffing with. Because if he's thinking y'all cuffing for life and you only cuffing for a season, that ain't good. Right? And then the last question I want you to ask yourselves, and I need y'all to look at me very clearly. Would you date this person any other season of the year? That's right. Yeah. Like, don't go lowering your standards. Don't just take someone because you're like, it's cuffing season. My girlfriend says I should get out there. If you wouldn't give him the time of day any other time, don't do it now. Yes,
girl.
I told you it was hot.
That was pretty hot. Cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
I gotta figure out a
It is
season
a
for the
thing.
wives. We need a season.
Girl, I think we got to be in season all the time.
I better be
every
in
day,
season
all day.
every day of your life. How about that? I need music, sound, everything. Oh Lord. Yes.
We always in season.
Well, I think I need to just go ahead. Let's. I'm gonna get to my next.
I'm ready, baby.
Okay,
season.
no, we got to break because I'm over here ready to tell. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, y'all, we are coming up next with a TV veteran. She's worked with the likes of Steve Harvey. She's done work for the Queen Bee, y'all. This woman is amazing. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to The Good Life. Listen, when it came, we talking seasons. When it came to the second season of this show, we had to bring in the big guns, the guns. You are the guns. Listen,
Funny.
a quick text, a quick phone call. I needed Kim Gagne.
You are so funny.
Kim, you are amazing.
Thank
You
you.
got an amazing history,
Thank
amazing
you.
career track, resume.
Thank you.
How did you get started?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I can go back to 7 years old. I can go back to 7 years old. The quick version of that is, and this is going to tell how old I am. I used to watch Johnny Carson. That tells you everything you need to know about age, y'all. Somebody's out there, doing the math. Anyway, but I didn't know, what it was called, but I knew I wanted to be in the box.
Yeah.
The TV box.
Okay.
And so I said it out loud at 7. I said, one day I'm going to be in the box.
Oh, Kim, I like that.
And there is some power to words, and I didn't call it television. There was no such thing in my life as producer. I grew up in Houston, middle class family. So there wasn't like I knew what to call it, a producer. But yeah, I said one day I'm going to be in the box.
Listen, I love that because you pre-spoke like TV, cell phones, iPads,
everything.
Internet, like everything.
I can trace it back to 7 years old.
I love that. I absolutely. And now you work with. I looked at your resume, but you tell us better.
I just started out in my local news. I started out my local CBS affiliate, and from there I created a show that's still on the air today. It's called Great Day Houston, still on the air today, some gazillion years later. And after creating that, I did a whole bunch of stuff in the newsroom, and then I went and did court television, national court television, which was a whole new thing for me. That was pretty interesting. And then I got a phone call. I was in LA working on a court show, and I got a phone call from a very dear friend of mine, and he was Steve Harvey's manager at the time. And he needed somebody with live television experience because they were about to do a show for BET. So I, being a mom, you know how it is. Can you imagine the phone call? This could be a chance of a lifetime, but we got a husband and 3 kids.
Okay, so no, I don't know that number because my call was pre-family, so you had to make that decision as a mom.
But actually, my husband helped make the decision. When I was like, I can't go, he said, no, you will go.
Yes, husband.
He said, and I tell women all the time, know who you're marrying. If you're marrying somebody who's not going to support you and not going to step in for you and not going to push you, then you need to go find somebody else.
Okay.
But my husband was very much, and when guys would tell him, I can't believe you're letting your wife go move, to Atlanta or move to LA. And he said, I can't believe you doing that. And he was like, well, good thing she ain't married to you then, huh?
What?
And that was the way that was.
Okay, so so you went by yourself?
I went by myself.
Oh my gosh.
So I lived in Atlanta for a year, worked on Steve's show. We did a show for BET. Don't worry about it. Don't Google it. Don't try to find it. Just don't. But what happened in that year is what's important.
Yes.
We taped a pilot.
Yeah.
We taped a pilot for a talk show, and that talk show eventually became the Steve Harvey talk
that's
show.
How we met.
And that brings us to you.
Yeah.
So again, check this out. I moved to Chicago, and I'm thinking, telling my husband, okay, this is gonna go, this is gonna run, let's pack up and move to Chicago. And he was like, no, boo-boo, I'm not going to Chicago. You going to Chicago. You know what I mean? Because I'm staying home. I'm from Cleveland. I'm not doing no cold weather.
Back and forth like you?
I went back and forth. My schedule was Friday I would do my last meeting at the office. I would jump in a cab, from the cab to the train, from the train to the plane, from the plane home, and my husband would pick me up. Okay, he picked me up at the airport. I would be the Disney mom. For the weekend. And then on Monday morning, I would catch the 8 a.m. or the 6 a.m. to Chicago, be back in Chicago in my 10 o'clock meeting. And I did it for 4 years.
Girl, and it's in the book. Show me the book. It's
all in the book.
Come on.
How to Win My Life in Television. It's my promotional copy. I'm trying to cover it.
Listen.
But I came home, and once again, after I finished working with Steve, and that was a great run. That was a great experience. Won 2 Emmys with that show. It was amazing. And I came home, though it was time to come home. I knew it was time to come home. I mean, I needed to be with my kids. They were growing up. I was missing a lot. And at some point, you have to make decisions. And walking away from that check was a hard decision. But you know what? I needed to choose my family, and I did.
I love it.
So I chose my family, came home, and that's when, again, husband steps in. You need to write a book. I don't have anything to say. What you talking about, Willis? I don't have nothing to say.
Situation.
I don't have nothing to say. And, well, 300 pages later, I guess I had something to say.
Where can we get this book? Because you
can go on Amazon. Amazon, How to Win My Life in Television. It's right there. But I just want to say, I am so happy we met. And we met, it's a quick story. We got to tell it. Quick story. You called me. And you said, random phone call in my office. You start telling me your story, and you was like, hey, I just need to come be on your show.
Yeah.
And you did not stop calling me until I booked you on
Ever.
said show.
I think it was like I had it timed. See,
Yeah, I believe it.
Alarm clock.
As
It was like,
much as you
time
call
to
me, I believe.
Kim Gagne.
Yep.
Time to call Kim
But make a
Gagne.
long story short, you eventually came on the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
You did a great segment on the
It was
show.
fun.
And from there, I believe Macy's saw you
Yeah.
or some kind of way. You got into the Macy's
Yeah.
program, and the rest is, as they say, history.
History. Yeah.
And look at us together.
Thank you. Ooh, love you, girl.
And love you back.
Oh my
and
God.
every time I see what you and Vontoba are doing, I feel like a part of me is doing it with you.
Oh, for sure, because you were that. You know, you need the you need the shoulder, you need everything to put you on. Thank you so much for doing that. Listen,
it was
I
great.
know you producing this show, so I know you know it's time to go.
It's time to wrap.
Segment. Yo, we are going to talk about time over in Psyche's Corner. I'm going to tell you all about the time and how you need to do everything healthily and thoughtful in time.
Help them well. Help them well.
Welcome to Psyche's Corner. Welcome back over here. You know, this is where we talk about the whole woman, the whole mind, body, and soul. Y'all, let me get you together real quick about how to get your whole self in order and snatched for every holiday party. Okay, when you're eating, I got a few tips. I got 3 of them for you. When you're going to parties, how do I do my whole best in making sure that I can eat what I want to, but not doing the most? Tip number 1, I wrote them down for you. Man, you have to fill up before you go. Eat before you go. I know that sounds rude. I grew up like you eat when they offer you, you say yes. And that just continued to give me more and more extra things on my body that I didn't want. So I ate at home, and then I went to the party, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'll just have water. And that's okay, because I'm not hungry. So don't go there hungry. Don't go shopping hungry. Don't go to parties hungry. Wherever you go, eat before you go. Tip number 2, let me tell you what you do, is you overload on vegetables. So whether it's they're offering any and everything and you like, that looks so good. No, just get a whole bunch of vegetables and eat real slow. I'm gonna give you my 3rd trick. I love this trick. It is if you're eating tortillas or if you're eating chips or what they offer, things like that, or crackers, take them and break them up. Just take a few of them in your hand and eat them real fast, or eat them slow, but break them up. That's how I do some of the things I do to stay fit and healthy. We talk whole mind, whole body, whole woman over here, y'all. That is my tip in Psyche's Corner on fitness and fun for the holidays. Up next, we got Vontoba and Give and Grow, and he's gonna help do your life better.
Welcome back. It's time for Give and Grow, where we discuss all things you need to live a financially good and prosperous life. One of the hottest financial topics we have is gifts, birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, even the new push gifts when a lady gives birth. There's always an occasion on the calendar to go dipping into your pockets. And you need some good strategies to figure out your budget to buy those gifts without breaking the bank. So listen, here's some of my tips for when you want to buy gifts for those loved ones in your life. Listen, you got to set a number. No matter how much money you make, you got to make a number, whether it's $100, $200, $300, or $10, or $5. You can get some wonderful gifts if you really think about the person that you're gifting. You can check out their Facebook or Instagram profile to see what their interests are, what their favorite teams are. And when it's meaningful and it comes from the heart, it can make a big difference. So set a budget, do something from the heart, and make sure it's sincere and is presented well. It doesn't matter, you have to break the bank, make it special. All right, if you have any questions, reach out to me on social at Vontoba or vontoba@uiglobalbrands.com. Up next, we're gonna have some final thoughts. We'll be right back.
What a show, Vontoba. That was fun.
That was fun. And this always happens. There's an end, and it's over already.
Door closed. Y'all, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.